If you've ordered food and had it delivered recently, you're certainly not alone in Atlanta. Spending through food delivery service platforms is increasing more than 200% year over year, according to one survey. Delivery is no doubt convenient, but how's it affecting business and the bottom line at local restaurants? Here to discuss the rising trend and its local effects are President of the Shumacher Group, Harold Shumacher, and President of the delivery service Zifty.com, Todd Miller. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Harold, I want to start with you. What are you hearing from the restaurant sector about the rise of food delivery apps and our use of them?
It's become kind of the topic du jour to the extent that everybody's looking at, well, many restaurants are looking at it, and I think they see it as a necessary part of what they do. What they're wrestling with is how far do they push it, and is the business that exists today, the model, going to be the same model down the road? And there's several issues that wrap around that, from who controls the product to the timing to the quality. But I think anybody who opens a restaurant business today, again, subject to the price point, has to look at everything and say, okay, I'm going to sell my product in the restaurant, I'm going to have people pick it up and take it out, and I'm going to utilize delivery and catering to create several profit centers, not just basically having all your eggs in one basket of the customer walking into the restaurant and ordering off the menu.
Right, and one of the things that I'm sure restaurant owners are considering is how much of the ticket price goes to delivery services. Now, Todd, you've been running Zifty.com 15 years now, so you've seen the evolution of this. Tell us a little bit about what you bring to the table. I mean, restaurants are saying 30%-ish of the ticket going to delivery. Is it worth it? What's your take on that?
Well, I would say 30% is definitely not worth it.
Okay.
It's from Zifty's perspective, this has to be a business relationship that makes it work for both parties. We have to be able to make money, but the restaurant needs to be able to make money as well. It needs to bring value to the restaurant. But there does need to be. They do need to find where their sweet spot is, and whether or not their food fits within that model. For really fine dining, it probably doesn't really fit into that as well, and also something that's a really super fast casual, it may not either. So you have to kind of really tweak exactly what's going to be the right price point for your customer, and how is that going to equate into your delivery model.
Where are you guys seeing the biggest opportunity in Atlanta?
There's just a lot of people that still aren't even into trying delivery yet at all. So there's a huge potential for growth in the delivery sector as a whole. And the consumers, there's just a lot of people that have yet to really get into it and to see, what can they get delivered. They still are in the mindset of, oh, it's just pizza and Chinese, and there's so many more options now than what there used to be.
Yeah, I would imagine millennials are into delivery. It's second nature, but folks who are a little bit older maybe are saying, I want to sit down. And Harold, to that point, there are a lot of places that offer delivery. What do restaurants have to bring to the table to say, hey, you should come in and try us?
Well, it's in one way, if they have a bad experience with the delivery, then they say, well, gosh, I really like Crystal's restaurant. It wasn't that good. I've always liked it when I went there. I'll go back to the restaurant.
Okay.
But I think the real challenge for the restaurant is to make sure that the food is attractively presented, because again, that's if I've never been to the restaurant and the delivery shows up, the first thing I look at is the package. How does the food look on the plate? Does it smell good? Does it taste good? Because you're hopefully going to win a customer that's going to continue to use you, whether it's delivery or coming to the restaurant or down the road ordering catering.
Is Atlanta sort of the center? Is Atlanta a good market, I guess, for both of these sectors? Eating out, whether it's going into the restaurant, and then we've got such a young demographic here. Do you see the opportunity growing for delivery?
I think Atlanta has been a great market for it. When we started back in 2003, there really wasn't any delivery options available at all. And as we started to add on more and more, we just saw a real snowball effect of people love being able to get other food delivered. And our general clientele go between 25 to 40 years old is where most of our customers' sort of sweet spot is. But there's still a large area for growth within that, and certainly in the younger generation to come.
Harold, real quick, do you see restaurants maybe changing their strategy, maybe not having such a large restaurant or smaller footprint to accommodate delivery?
Well, two things are happening. One is, in general, retailers and restaurants are becoming smaller because space is more expensive. They're trying to figure out how to shrink their product. But the other is, many restaurants, in anticipation of the delivery rush, are reconfiguring their restaurants to make the pickup and the carry out easier. And Todd and I were talking beforehand. In some restaurants, they have to come to the back door and then knock twice. And then at other times, they have to go to the bar. And sometimes they have to go to the cashier. Well, now restaurant designers are beginning to think through that whole process and maybe creating a heated pickup case.
Right.
And with technology, the driver just comes in, maybe scans a barcode, picks up your order, jumps back in the car.
Well, that's certainly something we will definitely keep our eyes on. I know you will as well. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
And now for our photo of the week. Atlanta Business Chronicle photographer Byron Small no doubt got a charge out of taking this picture of the winners of the Georgia Inventure Award. These Fort Valley State University students invented the Extendo socket, a retractable extension cord.